Alright, everyone, let's do this. Before I start the video, I just want to say that this is going to be my very first walkthrough. So I do apologize in advance if I stutter, mess up, or I'm like kind of like all over the place. But hopefully within time, and experience, I'll get better at doing this. But for the most part, I am happy to be doing this. Uh, this is basically going to be a walkthrough of breaking down 343 is newest Halo Infinite. This is not the full game. This is just the multiplayer beta. The full game releases in December the 7th or 8th of this year. I could be wrong. You can correct me if I am. So this is just a multiplayer beta. But this is strictly for people that are new to Halo or has never played Halo but consider playing it but don't know the basics or mechanic of the aspect of it. So this is just basically going to be a walkthrough explaining, what to expect when you play Halo. I've been playing Halo since the Halo 2 days. Never really competed in tournaments, and I'm not a professional player, nor do I claim to be, but I do have knowledge of the game when it comes to Halo. So hopefully when we go over these walkthrough and key situational moments, you can use it to your game for when you play and hopefully take a little bit of knowledge of this. I'm just basically going to be breaking down, key moments of what normally occurs in a situation and then just basically giving my perspective of it. So without further ado, let's begin. This is going to be a quick play game. I'm not going to do rank because rank I feel like is a little more advanced for those who are familiar with the game. Quick play is more of, you're playing against people of any kind of rank or any skill level. So this is just like a beginner aspect. You still can get tryhards, but not everyone on the team is like, trying or sweating their asses off. So this will be quick play. This is oddball on Livefire. Case for those who don't know, oddball is where you capture the ball and the first team to 250 seconds of holding the ball wins. So with that being said, everyone, let's hop right into it. I hope you enjoyed the video and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, everyone. So to start off, you will notice that there are different similarities between rank and quick play. With rank, you are given no radar, 2 frag grenades, a battle rifle as your primary weapon, and no secondary. With quick play, you are given a radar, which is located in the bottom left side of your screen, 2 frag grenades, an AR, and a pistol. The pistol is what I currently have out, which you see now. It is a single fire weapon. And then with the assault rifle, it's a fully automatic weapon. If you have a good trigger finger and you have the pistol out, this weapon can do lots of damage. Only downside is it's not really good for like long range unless you're like really accurate with your shot. This is more use of like close range. Same thing with the assault rifle. Those two weapons are mainly used for like close range situations. The battle rifle is used for like close, mid to long range. So if you happen to pick up a battle rifle, I recommend using it, but for the most part, you don't spawn with it in quick play, which is sad. So you have to use the AR and the pistol. These will be your 2 primary weapons when you spawn up, unless you find another weapon across the map. So I recommend getting used to using these 2 weapons. Because like I said, when you're playing quick play, these will be like mostly your 2 go weapons. So yeah, let's talk about the radar now. The radar in quick play will be, I guess you can say, like your hand holder. The radar lets you know where people are on the map. Your teammates will show up as a blue dot. A person on the enemy team will show up as a red dot. The radar is key for this game type because let's say, for example, you're not running with a team and there's no callouts or communication. You can use your radar to essentially, dictate what's going on around you. I don't know how far the distance the radar goes, but if a person from the enemy team is close and within, range, they will appear. Side note, just because you see one person on the radar doesn't necessarily mean that his teammate is not somewhere close by. So normally what I do is if I see a red dot in the back of my mind, I'm assuming that there is another person, close to his teammate, but he's just not within range of my radar. So first thing you do, you kind of like just want to go based off instinct. Like Halo is a team game, so depending on if you're playing against a good team or even a bad team, always assume and expect that there is someone nearby. He's just not within range. So that's when you use your radar right here to kind of like give you a bit of a knowledge or a hint, and when you're walking around the map. Again, your teammates will show up as a blue dot. A person on the enemy team will show up as a red dot. However, to that though is, let's say for example, a person is crouch walking. Crouch walking is where someone is crouching but slowly walking at the same time. What that does is, if you're crouching and then like walking at the same time, you don't appear on your radar. It's kind of, I would say kind of broken, but it's a good tactic. I even do it sometimes. Let's say if you want to like, get the upper hand or advantage on someone, and you don't want to know that you're there, you can just do like a nice little crouch walk and slowly wait for the person on the other team to walk by, and you can just assassinate them. So that's one thing I like to do sometimes, especially if you're like one shot and you're like trying to like regain your shields, is do like a nice little crouch walk. However, if a person on the other team is doing that, then then you're just pretty much screwed at that point because you have no idea that person was there. So whenever you get a chance, just take a quick glance at your radar and just be aware of your surroundings. In this situation, you want to have a good reaction time, but not only that, you want to do a good job of using both your primary weapon and your secondary weapon. The difference between rank and quick play is that you don't spawn with a secondary weapon in rank, but with quick play, you're given a pistol and an AR. Keep in mind, unless someone found a different weapon that's like lying around the map, everyone has the same loadout as you. So everyone has 2 frag grenades, a pistol, and an AR. One thing you always want to do is, even before you engage a battle or even after a battle, you want to make sure both your weapons are reloaded. You never want to be in a situation where you're battling someone, you forgot to reload, and then you end up dying because you forgot to reload. Normally what I do is I always keep a track note of how many bullets each gun holds. So the pistol holds 12 shots. So that means you have to hit at least like 4 of the 5 shots to at least get them weak enough. This is with any first person shooter game. You always want to be accurate with whatever gun that you're using. Especially if it takes like less bullets than this. I think the AR holds like 30 shots. I could be wrong. But right here, I use both my pistol and my AR and good reaction time efficiently. So let's take a look at the example right here. So I see this guy right here, and I begin putting few shots into him. Now right here, I know for a fact that I missed a couple of shots, and I see that right here I'm down to just 1 bullet. I know in the back of my mind that I did not hit enough shots to make this guy weak. But I know at the same time that I have my AR in my back pocket fully reloaded if it's still needed to clean this guy up. So right here, I noticed, okay, I'm almost out of bullets. Let me just hurry and switch to my AR real quick so that way I can at least get the kill. If not, I can at least get him weak enough for my teammates to clean him up. So right here, put a couple shots into him, and then put enough for good reaction time, and we'll switch to my AR. I end up dying right there, which is very unfortunate, but right there, you want to have a good reaction time, but also in the back of your mind, be aware of how many bullets that you have and make sure that everything's reloaded, because again, let's say for example, I didn't reload both my guns in that situation, I would have dropped down and then that guy would have just killed me while I was caught reloading. So always make sure that both your guns are reloaded and have a good reaction time. and use both weapons efficiently. In this situation, I want to talk about the importance and usage of frag grenades. Along with your weapons, frag grenades are very important and very key in Halo. I'm pretty sure 80 to 85% of Halos throwing grenades, at least from what I've seen. Like, you'll see a person throw a grenade before shooting their weapon. Like, they're that important. And if thrown and used correctly, you can really do a lot of damage to the opposing team. So right here in this situation, I use my grenade to a full advantage, especially since we're in this small of a room. It really helps. One thing about grenades is that if you throw it in the air, they do not explode. The only way frag grenades explode if you throw it at the ground. Depending on the surface of what you're standing on will determine if they bounce or not. You can throw a frag grenade on like solid surface like this and it will bounce. If you're playing on a map that has like sand in it or water, it don't bounce and it just gets stuck in the ground. So before you throw a grenade, keep in mind on what surface you're standing on and when you're throwing at the ground. There are many different grenades. There's a frag grenade and there's a plasma grenade. Plasma grenades are blue and they stick to your opponent. And once they stick to an opponent, it's an instant kill. Unless they have like overshield or something like that on. And they don't bounce. Like, it may take like a little small bounce, but they don't bounce the same way frag grenades do. So be cautious of when you're throwing your plasma grenade. But in this situation, I have a frag grenade and I use it to my full advantage. So I'm going to play the clip real quick and I'm going to show you the importance of how deadly these things are. So right here, I see this guy, right? One good thing about grenades, especially in a small room like this, that since I throw a grenade, or you can throw a grenade, and I know for a fact once I throw it that this guy literally has nowhere to escape or dodge it because he's surrounded by walls, which is even better. If you're in a situation like this and you see that there's nothing but walls behind the opponent, then it just makes it all the more easier for you. So I know that I see this guy and I want to get him least weak and possibly hurting any of his teammates that's like trying to come in from behind him and help. So right here, I use my physics. I throw a grenade off the wall and I get a nice double kill. Right here, I see that this teammate's right here. So I began putting shots into him with my pistol. But again, keep in mind that I'm running out of bullets. So I do a good job of switching and using quick reaction to my AR, in which lead me get the kill and a nice triple kill. So right there, let me run that back for you guys real quick. I do a good job of, using my grenades. Grenades, especially in that small of a room, really helps you out. Right here, I throw one grenade, got that guy weak, I throw another grenade, get a nice double kill. I began shooting his teammate. See that I'm running out of bullets, switch my AR, and managed to get a kill, and a nice triple kill at that. And once again, reloading, make sure I'm fully reloaded. And boom, those are the importance of grenades. Those things can really, really do damage. And if you throw them correctly, then it can really mess up a whole team and get you a nice multi-kill just like that right there. Okay, to talk about and touch on the last most important thing. Right here, take a look at the score. It is 61-98. My team won the first round, but we're down big and on the verge of losing the second round. The other team just needs 2 seconds of ball time. Just 2 seconds of ball time because the score goes up to 100. So right here, I do a good job of using my radar to my advantage. Because let's say you're in a situation where you are the ball carrier, as I am now. When you pick up the ball, there is a big indicator above your head that literally tells everyone on the map where you are, including the enemy team. So again, they just need 2 seconds. So that means everyone from the enemy team will be just making a beeline straight towards me because literally there is a big sign above my head that says, hey, come get this guy. He has a ball. Let's freaking kill him. So right here, I do a good job of using my radar to help me, stay alive. Because if you're the ball carrier, you never want to be sitting in one spot. Like you want to be moving around, trying your best to dodge people. Also, if you're the ball carrier, you don't get the option to shoot your weapon. You have to drop the ball before you can shoot your gun. But again, I don't want to drop the ball because I know if I drop the ball and I end up dying, whatever, the team can just come up and just grab those 2 seconds. So right here, I have trust in my teammates, or at least hope they can at least keep me alive to at least advance it, at least keep me alive. So right here, I use my radar to my fullest advantage, and let's watch how I play this. I do a good job using my radar right here. So right here, they're throwing grenades, so I know that this is not the place to be, so I make my way out. Still stay getting shot at right here. I'll say to myself, please teammate, keep me alive. Somehow he managed to do so, and I managed to stay alive. The radar is kind of glitchy because of theater mode, but trust me, it didn't look like this, actual playing. So right here, doing a good job dodging all these people. I see that they're coming up behind me, so right here I'm just playing it safe and cool, dodging all their shots, jumping up and down, trying to make myself a hard target to hit. Teammates got my back, and just like that, managed to close the game out. Overall, it was a nice comeback. I was saying to myself, let's freaking go, because this was my first game on, and somehow, thanks to my awesome b-ball skills, my MJ skills, I was able to clutch it. Alright everyone, that's it for the video. Hope you guys liked that. Hope you guys learned something and can take something away from that. If you can or did, then hey, that's great. But yeah, keep in mind that this is my very first walkthrough, so I do apologize in advance. But within time and practice, I should get better at this, and I look forward to doing this again. But yeah, everyone, keep practicing, keep playing, and don't give up. Halo is one of those games that is time consuming, and it's not gonna happen overnight. So just do the best you can. Watch videos, watch clips, get tips from your friends, streamers, or anyone familiar with the game, and just keep practicing. But yeah, that's it from me guys. I'm gonna get out of here now, and I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and have a nice night or day where it may be, and I'll catch you guys again later.